Considering that The Breakfast Club has been on air for over 13 years, it's no surprise that the show has produced some incredibly awkward moments. So let's get straight to it. At number 10, we have an artist who's been disrespected by most hip-hop media outlets, and The Breakfast Club might have left the worst impression of them all. During his interview, Charlamagne appeared to have it out for Logic from the moment he stepped into the studio. After weathering remarks about his father being a crackhead to accusing Logic of being homophobic, things went from bad to worse when he took it upon himself to steer the discussion towards one of his family's darkest moments, and, in our opinion, the most awkward thing to ever occur on the show.
Who the hell your sisters?
Oh man, I don't want to get into that. It's a little too personal.
Years later, and still left with lasting wounds from this tasteless moment, Logic later doubled down about the toll it took on him in a Genius interview.
When he basically kind of called me homophobic without even watching an interview, and I was like, I didn't even say that, and then for him to just out his mouth be like, yo, who your sister? And I actually held on to that for like 6 years, and I was like, this isn't healthy, and I'm talking to my therapist about it, and I put it on record.
Where Logic was at the mercy of the hosts, our number 9 entry made it clear that she was calling the shots from the outset. While on a promotional tour for her second album, Nicki Minaj stopped by the show, and they were so eager to please her that they even bought her breakfast, which, in keeping with the tone of the interview, she threw back in Charlamagne's face.
It's not even the right turkey bacon that I eat. I don't eat this one. I eat the real crispy one. I don't eat that brand.
From there, things went from bad to worse, with Nicki calling out the hosts for not doing their research and familiarizing themselves with her new album before the interview.
Did you smell my perfume yet, Angela?
Yes, I did.
No, but you didn't buy it?
Not yet.
Okay, you a hater.
There's
other great records on here, so let's go. Y'all need to start trying to break records and start listening to people's music. Why y'all don't have the songs queued up, though? I want to hear High School. I want to hear Hell Yeah. I want to hear I'm Legit. If you don't even know these songs, you guys do not clearly don't support me. I don't understand why I'm coming to radio and y'all don't even have my songs ready. That's the main focus of the kid coming to the radio. Nah. When the kid come to the radio, nah, the kid comes to hear her songs on the radio.
That's right. Ever since, Nicki hasn't set foot on the show. But while Charlamagne is often the aggravator, there was one particular incident where it was his usually mild-mannered co-host, DJ Envy, that wanted all the smoke. Here at number 8, we have the showdown between DJ Envy and Desus and Mero, which saw DJ Envy, who had appeared on a talk show alongside his spouse to discuss his infidelity, take issue with Desus and Mero's hot take.
This man went on a TV show with 5 women to discuss how he was cheated on his wife. Like, what are you doing?
I felt like a letdown. I felt like a failure. I was Rashawn at home, but in the streets I was DJ Envy. So it was 2 different people.
I didn't know DJ Envy.
You know them DJ Envy checks though.
You owe my wife an apology.
We owe your wife an apology? What do we do?
When you insinuated that she was there for the check. That's what you said exactly, I heard it. Since 15, before I had $1. She was making more money than me. So to insinuate that she was there for a check is a disrespect to me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought we was cool. I thought we was cool. I thought that.
Even though the Bodega Boys seemed eager to make their apologies, it wasn't enough, as before long, Envy stormed out of the studio.
Please put the camera on Envy's chair right now. that is light skin. You hear me?
Why is he so tight though?
Yeah. Among the most iconic moments in the show's history, Desus and Mero would later send Envy a gift, which deaded the beef. At number 7, we have Donnell Rawlings. As is often the case when Rawlings shows up, the line between what's real and what's done for comedic effect is usually blurry. Yet, despite this, there was one instance where Donnell clearly thought that the pair found humor in a situation that was anything but funny.
And the way this book came about is because my dad passed away about a year ago, and I had a box of what you laughing?
Over the years, there's been plenty of moments where it seems as though a fight could break out at any moment. The thing is, when you have someone as masterful at irritating people as Charlamagne, you get situations such as Free Throw Star's since deleted appearance on The Breakfast Club, where he threatened to attack Charlamagne throughout the entire interview. But where Free Throw lost his temper, Beanie Siegel's approach to handling Charlamagne was way more terrifying, and is the number 6 spot in our countdown.
When you think Be quiet, Charlamagne. Shut up. What's up, Envy, man? Ain't nobody in their right mind going to stand straight in front of me and square off. You going to catch an L. I do this. Why you keep harping on that? We answered that. Don't talk out your neck. If you saying you want unity, stop keep doing that, man. You're a rated personality, man. You don't come from my world. You wouldn't understand my world. You don't know nothing about that. Stop running your mouth. It's dangerous. You talking about somebody who went to war with police, attempted murders in the height of my career. Your job is to play games. Play with something safe, man. Don't play with me.
Although this isn't exactly the worst experience she'd have on the show, one occasion that saw Angela Yee weathering a storm of abuse came when singer and Love and Hip Hop star K. Michelle confronted her on air. Due to Angela engaging in a previous interview with Uncle Murda where he had some unsavory things to say about K. Michelle's you-know-what, K spent her appearance on the show absolutely dismantling Yee for what she saw as shady female conduct.
You brought that back up. You had already addressed that. You sitting over there giggling and kikiing.
I have to go back and see who brought it up. I did say, why would you say that?
You brought it up. You sat there and chuckled. You did that. And you don't know what that might have done to me. You brought that up. Not him. Not him. And at the end of the day, I ain't with you for that. So let's move on. She hopped right in and continued on that. So if you don't want nobody to do it to you, don't do it to them. Your little petty about my, and if it smell like a Glade candle or a fish market or not, that little is some petty from a woman. Petty.
To Michelle, Angela's decision to feed into Uncle Murda's gossip was a poor show of sisterhood. But over the years, Angela has suggested that it was all orchestrated by Kay for a love and hip-hop scene, rather than genuine animosity. That said, that's nothing in comparison to number 4 on our list. Back in 2011, Ray J and Fabulous got into a scuffle in Las Vegas. As news of the fight began to surface, Ray, who still seemed amped up from the altercation, phoned the Breakfast Club to explain what really happened. In the process, he gave birth to the hilarious term, booty goons.
All I'm saying is, if you got Fab number, tell that to send a picture of his face right now.
Did you know that on average, there are around 5 million car accidents every year in the US? And a lot of those accidents happen during the holiday season. Even worse, a lot of victims don't feel comfortable suing for damages because they're under the mistaken impression that they be suing the other driver, a regular human just like them. Injuries sustained in a car accident are just one of the things that Morgan & Morgan might help you with. They're the largest injury law firm in America, and they're fully equipped to handle injuries of any nature that might entitle you to compensation. That includes car accidents, workplace injury, medical malpractice, and more. They have over 100 offices nationwide, 800 lawyers, and thousands of case staff. That means you don't just get a lawyer assigned to your case, you get a whole legal team ready to help you fight for your fair compensation. But don't feel bad for suing. When you sue for injury, you're not suing the middle-aged man who nodded off at the driver's seat. You're suing his insurance company, who are sitting on billions of dollars in profit every year. And what's more, they're using every resource they have to avoid paying out because that's their job. So why shouldn't you do the same? The best part is, Morgan & Morgan only charge you a fee if you win the case. That's right. No matter how many hours of work they put in, if you lose, you pay them nothing. So if you've been injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless you win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/hiphopmadness or dial #law. That's #529.
I swear to God, he running from me right now. I had 100 fools outside of Moon right now. He never left the club. He was scared up in there. He tried to call the police.
So when you hit him, what did he do, Ray?
Nothing. He fell back because he's a sucker. That whole team.
You can't smack him over the phone, Ray.
He's on the phone, and they gon' that.
Talk to him, Ray!
A legendary rant that's credited for saving the Breakfast Club from being canceled due to poor ratings, this was a bittersweet moment for Ray J, as this damaged his public persona for over a decade. But if you thought that was bad, we have number 3 in the bizarre moment where Gucci Mane alluded to Angela wanting to sleep with him, and Angela vehemently denying it.
Why you smash Angela? You ain't Gucci.
Okay. Of course not.
Why you said of course not?
I'm saying, come on, guys.
She didn't try.
Okay.
She didn't try. She was on bad.
Okay. That is a lie.
I'm not lying.
No, we was cool. I was not on your. Stop
you
it.
used to be texting me what hotel you was at and shit like that.
According to Guwap, this incident led to him being banned from the Breakfast Club, and in a 2019 solo interview with Charlamagne, he didn't hold back.
I rejected you, I don't want you. What you mad about? But don't never try to act like you didn't do it. You did.
She said she feel like you disrespected her.
She disrespected herself.
Although Charlamagne later told DJ Vlad that he apologized for allowing Gucci to insult her, Angela wasn't as happy to let bygones be bygones, and clarified that away from the cameras, they were no longer friends. While Charlamagne often feels comfortable enough to offend guests with impunity, one man who proved that he wasn't to be messed with was Birdman. Among the most powerful figures in hip-hop, the mogul made it evident that he wouldn't tolerate disrespect, or as Birdman put it, disrespect.
I want to start this straight telling all 3 of y'all stop playing with my name. When my name come up, respect it. All 3 of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Never one to back down, Charlamagne immediately brought the conversation back towards the beef once the mics were live. And after another fiery exchange, Birdman and his goons stormed out.
He done cursed us out. Get it off your chest, Birdman.
I wanted to see you. I wanted to talk to you on your man in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster. I wanted to come look you in your face like a man and tell you how I feel. If it was an issue, you'll feel me. I just come to let y'all know, stop, put some respect on my name.
I'm the radio guy. Why pull up on the radio guy? Don't act tough with the radio guy.
I hate man. Are y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.
Among the most legendary moments to have ever taken place on the show, the fallout led Young Thug to call out Charlamagne in one of the most sinister ways.
Charlamagne, man, torture you, boy. You gonna beat that.
Considering the prison time looming over Thug's head, he might have meant it. However, what happens when you decide to relentlessly clown your guest for the entirety of the interview? Well, that's exactly what Charlamagne did for our #1 spot. 5 years removed from her breakout hit Lip Gloss, Charlamagne used Lil Mama's appearance on the show as an opportunity to confront her about her failed music career, as well as her delusional decision to storm Alicia Keys and Jay-Z's performance.
But you're an actual musician. You actually have, I guess, some type of talent. Like, you did have a little buzz going at one
Definitely
point.
have talent.
But what have you done lately, though? This is a what have you done for me now type of industry. And if your face was the Bible, it would be the Old Testament. You got to show and prove by actions and deeds, not words and lip service. People know you for playing yourself, walking up on stage with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. That's what they know you
seriously.
From. That's the truth. Chill out, Jurassic Park, Tyrannosaurus Rex, prehistoric face.
You gotta see.
As he continued to insist that her moment had passed and mocked her appearance, things eventually devolved to the point where Lil Mama was left in tears.
I'm not here to say what I'm gonna do. When I was 17 years old, I put out an album while my mother was dying of cancer. That right there alone is a struggle. That's hard. Right. That's tough for anybody. But my music will speak for itself. My actions will speak for itself. My mother will be proud. My father will be proud. And nobody can stop me. Period.
I think you got a real story to tell, and I think you should tell it. And stop focusing on the gimmicks, and stop letting people make you out to be a caricature.
But you're the person that's promoting that. You're supposed to be a person that's from my community, a hip-hop community that's supposed to support the youth.
Shortly after the incident, this beef, along with Charlamagne's beef with other guests on the show, would lead to one of the most historic moments in hip-hop media.
What's good, my G? Can I get a drop?
What's up with y'all need drops, man?
I need a drop, son. Come on. Let's get a drop.